Hello, and a big, warm welcome from me, John McCarthy, to you for playing PGA Tour 2K25. We're starting today off with a par 4 first hole. All right, time to giddy up. Get that ball in the fairway, and we'll mosey on our way. And with that, your first tee shot is away, and I hope you have a bit of fun here today. Looks like about 150 yards to go. The approach is heading a bit to the right. A little wayward on that approach. Oh no, brutal. And here we go, this one for par. And you're at even par currently. Careful out there, we got a tailwind blowing. Good job. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. Nicely played. Looking at a 10-foot putt here. Sort of straight to start out with this one, and then it goes a bit to the left. Ouch, right by the hole. Okay, tap this one in and let's move on. There it is. Okay, even par at the moment. Let's see what you can do here on this par 5 third hole. And here's your second shot here on the third. I'll tell you what, that's some great golf I just saw on this hole. Next putt for eagle. Okay, this is your eagle chance. Let's not squander it. A bit too much power into that putt. About a dozen feet to the hole from here. Oh, it was a good stroke. Almost had the birdie. All right, let's give this one a tap in and move to the next. Good putt. We're in there with a 3-putt par. And after that one, even par is your score. Okay, wind's picking up a bit. We got a headwind on this one. And this one's for bird. This one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Okay, here's a 5-footer. And you're at even par. Have a good drive here, par 4, 5th hole. Sweet. Okay, you've got about 220 yards to go. This one's going left. All right, that one's on the green. Long, long putt ahead of you, though. 1 under par if you can sink this. There you go. Nothing wrong with that putt. Okay, good luck. 7 feet to go. You are currently sitting right at even par. See if you can use the wind on this hole. It's left to right. Looks like this one's safe. We're about 205 yards out from here. And if you're not careful, this approach could get away from you. Bit of a down slope there. All right, this exceeds the limit of my mathematics estimation skills. I'll just say you're extremely far from the cup. Yeah, I think this putt's going to break to the right. And well done. You got most of the way there. Setting up for the par putt here. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. And now we're looking down the fairway of a short par 5. Good stuff. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. And we're about 135 to the pin. Ooh, this one might need to sit. Well, you're on the green. Turns out, I may have been wrong. I may have thought you were going to go past the green. Here's what you're dealing with for a birdie. Almost. All right, give this one a little tap. And after that, let's take a look at the Society leaderboard. Let's see what's happening. We got a par 3 here on the 8th. Okay, you landed that little ball on the green. That's step 1. Now you got a big putt to deal with. Sink this and you'll pull down a birdie. And we got a downhill putt that goes to the right. Looks like you got a line on this. Oh, come on, get in. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. Well, that's worth another look. Let's see what happened there. And after that one, you're going down to 1 under. And on this one, the wind is picked up. It's going left to right. And this is around the 190 mark. That's safe. Sink this and you're down to 2 under. Looks like a right to left break. Well, this has my attention. Whoa, flying by the hole. And for the par. Okay, moving on to the next. Teeing it up now on the 10th. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It happens. All right, second shot on the 10th. Let's get up and out of here. Ooh, with the touch out of the bunker. Well done. And this one is a safe par. And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. Here we go. Par 5, 11th hole. Have a good drive. Nice looking shot. Ooh, unlucky, that tree. No good. This is what our third shot's looking like. Way to go out there, champ. Here's a 9-foot putt. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Amazing. And after that one, you are 1 stroke up on the rest of the competition. Heads up, wind's going right to left on this one. Oops, someone's feeling bold. This is nice. Look at this. Driving that green, putting for eagle. I'm just proud of you. 4 under par if you can sink this right here. Looks like this one starts off straight enough, but then it should go to the right. Well, it's heading towards the hole. Oh, yeah, that was fantastic. And it's a 2-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. And we got a par 3 here on the 13th. Safe approach, nice. See how you do with this 13-foot putt. I think this one's going just a tiny little bit to the left. Just missing the birdie. All right, give it a tap. And tapping in for par. Our current leader is up there by 2 strokes currently. And now for the par 5, 14th hole. All right, looks like we got a fairway coming here. That'll play pin high, well judged. Lining up for a 9-foot putt here. That'll bring things down to 5 under for you. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. Good shot. Okay, about 230 yards from here. And you want this one to stick nice on that green. Bit of a down slope where we want to land this. You could take this putt down. You could go to 6 under. And it looks like this one's going pretty hard right to left. All right, got most of the way there. Just 3 feet left. Five under for the moment. Sixteenth hole is upon us here. Let's see what happens. And from here, we're looking at about 230 yards or so. And there's some fantastic golf putting for eagle. All right, this is an extremely long putt you've set yourself up with. Hopefully you can get this close. This one's just breaking hard to the left. All right, good effort from there. All right, you've got this for the birdie. Let's go. Boom, and that's your fourth birdie of the day. And the current leader is ahead by 2 strokes at the moment. Okay, making our way now to the 17th hole. It's a par 5. That's not what you want. Unfortunately, we've strayed OB with that one. Setting up here for your 4th shot. Well done. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. This one's looking good. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. Here's a 10-foot putt. This one looks like it's pretty straight. And there we go. That's a bogey. And after that one, you're just 1 stroke away from the leader. The wind's picked up here, blowing right to left. Here's our 2nd shot on the 18th. That's not what you wanted, I guess. And dunked. This is clocking in at around 170 yards or so to the pin from here. Decent approach there. And here we have a 16-foot putt. I think this is going to go right to left. Oh, that's too bad. All right, give this a little tap and we can move on. And as this round comes to an end, 3 under par for you. All right, thank you so much for playing. That's going to do it for me. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Hello there, my name is John, welcoming you to the event. I am very excited for this final round, mostly excited for you. You're the one doing the work, I'm just watching. Look at this. You got all of that one. I'm sure of it. Okay, this is about 160 or so to the pin. Oh, so close. Here's a putt for birdie. Yeah, this one's going a bit to the right. Oh, almost had the birdie there. All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way. And after that one, you're 3 under. And we're on the par 4 second hole. Let's have a good one. Good shot. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. Nice fade on this one. Okay, that one is on, and you've left yourself a very long putt. All right, here we go. This one for the birdie. This one's breaking to the right. It's also downhill. All right, that'll work from that distance. 9 feet to the cup. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. All right, let's see what you can do on this par 5 third hole. Okay, there you go. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. And it will drop in from the bunker. Great work. Amazing, amazing touch on that one. That one will bring it down to 5 under. And now we're teeing up on the 4th. Okay, good luck on this one. It's a doozy. Looks like this goes downhill and to the right. Well, this one's looking good so far. Oh. Okay, let's drain this and get our par. All right, let's get to the next. And after that one, you're 5 under par. And the 5th hole is a par 4. Yeah, that'll play. And second shot here on the 5th. Oh man, that's wet. And this one's your 4th. Well, this one's a bit wayward. And this one's around 205 yards away. We're on the green with that one. Well done. This one's 23 feet away. Oh, come on. You know what I would like? And I'm sure you would too. I'd like it to drop on this next putt. Just a little too much pace on that one. And just put this one in its home. It's a long way from home, but I have faith. And unfortunately, you've reached our shot limit on this hole. We're going to push forward to the next. All right, nice clean swing here on the 6th hole. We got a par 4 ahead of us. Heading for the bunker, I think. All right, from the fairway bunker. Let's see how this goes. This is a bit of a nicer spot to hit from now. And this one's about 120 yards to the pin. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. All right, let's make this a short stay at the beach. And hopefully you get a good look at this next putt. Well played out of that bunker, though. Oh, unfortunate. This one's just a 3-footer. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. We are on the 7th hole. Let's see what we can do. Oh, no good. Bit of distance left to the hole, but hey, we're not in a bunker, so happy days. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. Five feet to go. Oh, no. Here comes the bogey putt. Okay, time to head over to the next hole. 5 over par currently. All right, let's get this close. We got a par 3 8th hole. You'll be all right there. Here's a 14-foot putt. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. Oh man, just missing on the birdie putt. All right, we're done that one. Now let's take a look at the scorecard. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 9th hole. Let's go. Okay, we're about 205 to the pin from here. Get to the right, get to the right. This could take you down to 4 over par. Well, this should be fun. It breaks to the right, but then it breaks also to the left after that. Okay. Well, that flew right by. About 9 feet to the hole from here. Just a bit of a break here to the right, I think. All right, 10th hole now coming at you. Okay, about 170 yards to the pin. Don't want to go too far on this one. The green slopes away from us around that pin. Going a bit left of the pin. Well, you tried, you just didn't quite hit this green. I like that. Okay, this one is for the par. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. This putt's going. Good putt. And you're currently sitting at 5 over. Wind is picking up out here. Yeah, that'll work. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. All right, this is about 120 yards or so from the pin. All right, and you have left yourself an extremely long putt. Best of luck. Little too hard. 12 feet to go. All right, we can get out of here with a par. And you're currently 5 over for the day. All right, 12th hole, par 4. Let's have a good drive. Look at you go. Putting for eagle here now on this par 4. And this is for a bird with big wings. Eagle putt coming up. Good putt from there. Not a lot left to do. Here we go. Birdie putt coming up. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. And right now, you sit at 4 over par. Here we go. 13th hole. This one's a par 3. Well, that'll work on the green, won't it? Good luck here. 8 feet to the cup. Oof. All right, here we go. Let's get out of here. Tap her on in. All righty, let's check the scorecard. And you're currently sitting at 4 over par. Okay, now for the par 5, 14th. Yep, that's going to do. All right, we'll take that. Okay, third shot. Well done. This would take your score to 3 over if you get this. And I think this one's breaking to the left. This putt's tracking. Oh my, that was a fantastic shot. Teeing up now on the 15th hole. I approve. Okay, this is about 240 yards or so from the pin. Hey, I'm liking this. You're hitting lots of greens, it seems. This would take you down to 2 over. I think this starts off pretty straight and then takes a bit of a left turn. Oh, man. Okay, just a few more inches to go. All righty, now let's have a look at the leaderboard, see what's happening. Okay, 16th hole. This one's a par 5. All right, this is about 240 from the pin. Come on, bounce to the right. Nicely done on the green and on and under regulation, mind you. All right, let's see what we can do. This one for your eagle. And this one looks like it's going downhill and to the right. All right, way closer than you were. Not a bad effort there. 3 feet left. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. And who can actually catch our leader today? Out ahead by so much in the final round of play. It's going to be interesting to see if anyone can contend. And this is our second shot here on the 17th. That was good stuff. Okay, best of luck with this one. 16-footer. Yeah, I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh! And this will be your par putt here. Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. And right now you're 2 over. And now the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. We are about 195 yards out from here. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. And this putt for a 79 here today. It's breaking to the left, I think. And this putt drops, and that's for birdie on the final hole. And as we finish this one up, it's +1 for you. And with that, I'm going to let you go. Thank you ever so much for the round. I had a great time hanging out with you.